Within the Software Design and Development Unit of Higher Computing Science, you need to be able to design a solution to a problem that requires a count-occurrence algorithm. So we're going to have a look at an exam-style question that asks you to do exactly that. Here is our exam-style question. Hydel manufactures intelligent heating control systems that allows users to monitor the temperature in different rooms in their houses. A sensor measures the temperature in a room at the start of each hour in a day. These temperatures are stored in an array called temps. A linked app includes a temperature statistics feature which displays the following message. There were 6 hours where the temperature was 18 degrees or more. Write using pseudocode an algorithm that can write the above message to an external file called over18.txt. So the algorithm that we are going to be implementing is a count occurrence. With count occurrence, there is always the same steps that we need to perform. The first thing we need to specify is the number of times our condition has been met. So what we're looking for is we're looking for the temperature to be greater than or equal to 18. Before we can start going through the array and are looking at each individual value, we can assume that the number of times that temp has been above 18 is equal to 0. So we now need to go through our array and look at each individual value within our array. So we're going to need a loop with a counter. And we know because we are storing the number of hours in a day that we have got 24 values. So we're going from 0 to 23. Then as we look at each value, we need to see if the value is greater than or equal to 18. So if the temps at the position of counter, because our counter starts at 0, so we start by looking at 10, and then it goes up to 1 and we look at 8, and then it goes up to 2 and we look at 12. So if the temps counter is greater than or equal to 18, then we do something. And the something that we do is we add 1 to temps above. And then we close the if statement, and then we close the loop. And that is our count occurrence algorithm. However, it does not in this case answer the question, because we need to design an algorithm that can write the above message to an external file called over18.txt. So we need to do some file handling in this question. The first step is we need to open the file. Open over18.txt. And then what we're going to do is we're going to write our message to the file. So there, where, and temps above, because this will store the number of hours where the temperature was above 18, and where the temperature was 18 plus degrees to file. And we can just put that we're opening the over18.txt file, and then we're going to close the file. So if I was an SQA marker looking at this question, there are a number of key things I would be looking for. I'd be looking for the fact that you have got a loop and you're looping through the array. I would be looking at the fact that you're looking for a specific value or a specific condition to be met. I'd be looking that you initialize your counter as 0 and then you increment it when your if statement is true. As for the file handling, I'd be looking to see that you have opened the file, that you have closed the file, and that you have written the content to the file. Now you've seen how I would design a solution to a problem that requires a count occurrence algorithm, why don't you have a go at designing a solution to this problem on the screen? Over the summer, a garden centre has been running a tallest sunflower competition. Entrants have completed an online entry form to provide their name and the height of their sunflower. These have been collated into two lists. A sample of these lists are shown below. Write using pseudocode an algorithm that will display the number of entrants whose sunflower is over 2 meters in height. The program should also create a file called over2.csv that lists the name of all entrants with the sunflowers of over 2 meters. Now, to answer this question, you will need to show the design of a count occurrence algorithm, but you will also need to show the design for one of the other standard algorithms that we know in higher computing science.